How significant is that risk? America's dependence on China, the rest of the world as well, but mainly China, unless we get into geopolitics or geoeconomics, the rare earth minerals, etc.
So it is very significant in certain areas, and you mentioned rare earth. Look, two big mistakes were made with globalization. One is we allowed China to benefit from globalization without insisting that they live up to their responsibilities. So China took massive advantage of globalization, including deindustrializing parts of the West, including the US. And they didn't play by the rules. They didn't open up their markets like they should have. And we waited way too long to hold them accountable for the way they were playing globalization. We were naive. When I think back of what was written at the time, the belief was that China would behave like it's supposed to behave. Instead, it took advantage of globalization in a very one-sided manner. The second issue that we didn't pay enough about is the distribution effects within countries and how particular segments would be hit hard, including undermining certain manufacturing industries that are really critical for national security. And unfortunately, those lessons took a very long time to learn. And that's why wherever we end up, I suspect it will be in what's called managed globalization light. It's light. You don't open up your markets to everybody, regardless of whether they are behaving or not behaving. And it's managed. You take care of certain segments of the population and of certain industries that are needed for national prosperity.
When you said distribution effect, what did you mean by that?
So the underlying assumption of many was that if you end up shutting down a factory here, somehow the people unemployed would go somewhere else, or somehow there would be a more efficient factory created elsewhere. There wasn't the recognition that we would be subject to unfair competition that would undermine this process of, they call it constructive destruction, that yes, something goes down, but something better goes up, or something better didn't come up because of that.